Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, southern Middle Tennessee motorists are enjoying some of the lowest gas prices in the state. This week is Teen Driver Safety Week. A Woodbury police chief pleads guilty to federal fraud charges. Proposed changes in the state laws could provide the public more access to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation records. We have a video from last weekend's Bark in the Park fundraiser, and the Panther Bobcat 5K is coming up this Saturday. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Another summer has come and gone, but you can always surf StanMcNabb.com. With over 500 new and used vehicles to choose from, you can shop, apply for credit, value your trade-in, or schedule your service, all from your couch.
So, couch surfing?
I like to call it get the best deal surfing.
Whether it's 100 degrees or 25, you can surf StanMcNabb.com for the best deals in Middle Tennessee.
Chevy, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, all the GM brands in one location.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
It's time for every family and business in Tullahoma to go green and recycle. Tullahoma Public Works makes it simple and easy to recycle. Just place your recyclable materials, paper, plastic, aluminum, and cardboard beside your garbage container on the same day your garbage is picked up. Your recycled materials don't have to be in a fancy container. Recycling is not only the right thing to do, it makes sense. Recycling pays. Paying to bury our garbage costs each of us. Please do your part. Let's go green, Tullahoma, and recycle.
Welcome back. Gasoline prices across southern Middle Tennessee are ranging about 10 cents per gallon below the statewide average. A Gas Buddy survey indicates Manchester's lowest pump price stood at $1.85 per gallon for regular fuel, while gas was going for $1.87 in Tullahoma. Murfreesboro drivers are filling their tanks for as little as $1.80 per gallon. McMinnville posted the area's highest price at $1.97. Winchester's pump price Monday was $1.86, and Bedford County gas was going for $1.84. The statewide average for regular gas was $1.98. The average price for fuel a year ago was $2.88 per gallon.
The Tennessee Governor's Highway Office, in partnership with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, announced this week as National Teen Driver Safety Week. Motor vehicle crashes are a leading cause of death for U.S. teens 15 to 19 years old. Multiple state agencies are making teen driver safety a priority and encouraging parents and caregivers to set aside time this week to get involved. Kendall Poole, director of Governor's Highway Safety Office, said, quote, "Our office has made great strides in communicating with safe driving and practices directly to teen drivers. However, we need this information reinforced at home. Parents should not just hand over the keys without having a discussion about the rules of the road. These young drivers need guidance now more than ever." End quote.
One of the state's programs the Governor's Highway Safety Office hopes to raise awareness of is the Tennessee's Graduated Driver License Program. This is a multi-tiered program designed to ease young novice drivers into full driving privileges as they become more mature and develop their driving skills. It places certain restrictions on teens under the age of 18 who have learner permits and driver's license. The program requires parent or legal guardian involvement and emphasizes the importance of a good driving record. Last year, there were 100 fatalities statewide that involved a teen driver. Reckless or inexperienced driving puts the teen as well as everyone around the teen driver at risk. A recent study suggests that nearly 14% of Tennessee parents are not aware that a GDL law exists.
A former Woodbury police chief will serve 8 months behind bars after pleading guilty on federal fraud charges. Kevin Mooneyham was sentenced in the Nashville Federal District Court Monday. Prosecutors say Mooneyham falsified payroll records and collected thousands of dollars in unearned pay while leading the department. The man took payroll offered through a federal-funded DUI enforcement campaign. Prosecutors say Mooneyham was barred from taking overtime pay and spent a little time on DUI work. He reached a plea agreement in June admitting he made bad choices. Mooneyham is set to enter prison November 30th.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said it would not oppose opening its investigations into police shootings and other use of deadly force for public review. A TBI attorney testified before a state Senate panel on Monday. He says the agency understands the move to open investigations. Now state law seals records of TBI investigations. Lawmakers are considering reforms when the General Assembly convenes in January. One proposed bill would give the TBI authority to investigate all police use of deadly force. Another measure would increase benefits paid to family members of an officer killed in the line of duty.
Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester is your home for both new and pre-owned trucks. We have a huge selection of over 200 trucks to choose from. Check us out on the web at russellbarnett.com and view our great selection. We are your truck headquarters, and we want to be your one-stop shop. That's Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester, your truck headquarters. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Why buy anywhere else?
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Time to get fit, Tullahoma, and register for the 3rd annual Bobcat Panther 5K and Family Fun Run and Walk, Saturday, October 24th at Fraser McEwen Park. Register by calling either school or by going to tullahomatn.gov today. You'll be proud to know you're supporting the Tullahoma Middle School's PTO. Calling all alumni. Help your school take the trophy this year by signing up today for the 3rd annual Bobcat Panther 5K.
Welcome back. The annual Bark in the Park fundraiser to raise money for medical care for animals in the Tullahoma Animal Shelter was held last Saturday at Wagner Park. Newsleader's Bob Payne brings us this video.
Well, we're out here today at Bark in the Park event. It's a big event for us each year. This event is used for medical money for the dogs at the shelter. But we've got another event going on right now. We're in the process of trying to raise funds to build a new shelter, and that's going really well. We've got some good commitments on it. One family has committed up to $50,000 in matches for people that want to contribute, and they'll match out of that $50,000. Yesterday was a big day for us because we had one company here that committed $6,000, so that's worth $12,000 to us. So it's going really well. We've got a little better than, I think, $90,000 right now committed, so we're real pleased.
Hi, my name is Tina Johnson. I'm a volunteer with the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. I'm here today at Bark in the Park. It's the 12th annual Bark in the Park, where we're trying to raise money for the medical fund for the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. We have to raise money to help with heartworm treatments and any kind of injuries that come in. We're having contests today. We've got microchips, rabies shots. We're selling our Bark in the Park t-shirts. We've got a veterinary clinic that's doing nail clippings. We've got face painting. We've got a big slide set up for the kids, well, and the bigger kids. We've got a silent auction going with all kinds of items. And as you can hear, we've got music going. We've got all kinds of dogs here from all over Tullahoma.
Yes. Precious is a Rottweiler mix. Just come play out here around home plate or something. Let everybody see Precious. Precious is about 6 years old. She's Precious. We've got Emily. Emily is a Labradine. I'm not quite sure what a Labradine is. But there's a lot of lab in there. Maybe some Great Dane. It looks. It has the heart of a cat and the grace of a reindeer, so you might find her up on your couch. That's Emily. We have a lab mix named Alice.
That was still up for adoption? Okay. You guys need to stay over there.
Alice is a littler dog. Alice likes the water. I mean, if you want. We have Juliana. Juliana is a lab hound mix. Now, anybody that's a Vols fan knows what a hound is. Oh, you can see boxer all over that face. This is Lucy. She's Bonnie is a lab mix. She's about a year and a half old. You can definitely see the lab in that coat. The winners of the contest get 5 baskets.
Hi, I'm Carol Smith, and
my name is Abby.
And Abby is a Girl Scout, and she was volunteering today at Bark in the Park, and we saw this sweet little boxer mix named Laverne, and we couldn't live without her, so she's going home with us today. You want to see it?
She was the first dog to get adopted today.
Yeah, we set a record, I think, because we adopted her within the first 5 minutes.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after these messages.
If you're in the market for a new vehicle, Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac is worth the short drive for savings that can't be beat. Take home this 2015 Chevy Equinox, 0 down, just $299 a month. Or how about this 2015 Chevy Silverado Double Cab, 0 down, just $369 a month. And as always, we will match or beat any dealer's price. So come check us out or visit us online at stanmcnabb.com. But please don't forget, when it comes to the best deals, if anyone can, Stan can.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Get Fit for Life Tullahoma. Join the Hardin Regional Medical Center and Get Fit Tullahoma Health Fair and Fitness Expo, Saturday, October 31st at Northgate Mall from 9 until noon. Talk to health professionals, free health screenings, and see different types of fitness activities available in our community. This is a fun-filled morning with demonstrations and free information for all ages. Start now and learn to make a change that lasts a lifetime. Visit the Hardin Get Fit Tullahoma Health Fair and Fitness Expo, Saturday, October 31st from 9 until noon at Northgate Mall.
Welcome back. The 3rd annual Panther Bobcat 5K is coming up this Saturday morning. Jim spoke with West Middle School Principal Mickey Sharan and Tullahoma Community Coordinator Winston Brooks about the event.
We were just talking before we went on the air. It's time for the annual 5K, and I forget exactly what it's called here, but...
Well, there's some dispute. Charles Lawson at East likes to call it the Panther versus Bobcat 5K, and I like to call it the Bobcat versus Panther 5K, but it is the Tullahoma Get Fit Tullahoma Bobcat. Get Fit Tullahoma.
So I assume
Panther Bobcat.
This is a big rivalry. I mean, the East and West has been a big rivalry even when I was in school,
right?
Which was a long time ago, and so he trashed you pretty good when we had him on the show about a month ago.
I can't believe that. I can't believe he would do something like that.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. Like you said, I can remember that rivalry for a long time. And we all come together at THS, but until that time, for 3 years, those kids are rivals.
Yeah.
Well, Principal Lawson, when he was here, was talking about how he was dusting the shelf off where he keeps the trophy,
Have you made a place for the trophy at West and dusted it all?
We're working on a big trophy cabinet. So
really?
Just to display that one with lights and everything. So hopefully we'll get to fill that cabinet this year.
Yeah. And you've been training too, right?
Yeah, it's kind of. How much have you been training?
Well, I've been training quite a bit. I'm ready to go. I'm not going to make any challenges to you today because I know you're doing triathlons. But the one thing we want to stress too that's important about this event is that it's not about how fast you can run. It's about coming out, having fun, supporting the schools, and so we want to encourage everyone to come out and walk. Push your baby strollers, run a little bit, walk a little bit, or like Charles and Mick will do, they'll have a straight out competition and see who's going to come out on top, the Panther or the Bobcat.
So, do you train for this, Mickey?
In the past I have. This time not so much. I've kind of slacked a little bit.
You figure it's going to be easy this time, right?
I don't want to say that. I think it is a great opportunity for people. A 5K is one of those races that is not too long, but it's long enough that you're getting a pretty good workout when you do train for it. I mean, people that run 5Ks all the time will tell you that it's a great distance because you can really push yourself, or even walking, it's a great distance. I've walked several 5Ks in the past and have felt great afterwards, but also have been really tired. So I think it's a good distance.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
It's a challenge, but it's not. It's doable for anybody, so it's a good thing.
And this is a real community event, so you come out, they've got the cheerleaders, they'll have the band, they're going to have the scouts, or I think the ROTC is going to be doing the Pledge of Allegiance. And if you have a friend that walks alongside of you, it's amazing how fast that 5K can go by, 30-35 minutes.
Right.
But this event is this Saturday, which is October 24th at Fraser McEwen Park. We want people to go sign up now or sign up Saturday morning. The registration Saturday morning starts at 8:30 a.m. Or you can go to our website, tullahomatn.gov/getfit or active.com and sign up online. And then the race is going to start. They'll do the Pledge of Allegiance at 9:30, and they'll have the start at 9:30 a.m. right there, maybe 9:32, something like that. And the route goes up around, starts on Big Springs, goes in front of the high school over to the Greenway, and then meanders down the Greenway over to near Cascade and back, and ends on the track. And again, it's a fun event. There's be a lot of music out there. Joe Brown's going to be up in the press box rocking the stadium out with his brand of music. So
that's good.
Yeah.
One thing to emphasize too is that we accept registrations on the day of.
Yes.
But if you want a guaranteed T-shirt, they need to sign up by tomorrow. Correct?
By tomorrow, yes. That will be
we're going to do
Wednesday.
Get the orders in tomorrow. So it's definitely need to do that as soon as possible. Like Winston said, it's a community gathering. We want people from both sides, and we want people to get together. And it is rivalry, but like we said earlier, we're all in this together, and we're for the education system of Tullahoma. But it's fun to have that rivalry.
We'll be right back with more Newsleader on 6.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Hi, I'm Cindy.
And I'm Jacob. I'm the Rooster.
And I'm the Red Mink. And we would like to welcome you to
Roosterwear.
Yes, Roosterwear is a cottage industry producing accessories for men, women, children, babies, and pets. All items are hand cut and sewn locally. Roosterwear specializes in bow ties, pocket squares, scarves, cufflinks, neckties, and aprons of all sizes for all ages. Baby products include onesies, diaper covers, bibs, and burp pads. All bow ties, tie it yourself or pre-tied, come with an adjustable neckband. All products can be made with the material of your choice, as special orders are available upon request. Don't be standing back looking at fashion. Create your own with Roosterwear.
Come visit us at
roosterandredmaiden.com.
To find our handcrafted designs for
The Cock of the Walk.
Welcome back. The 5-3 Shelbyville Golden Eagles resume action at home this Friday night when they take on a tough Columbia team. Jim spoke with head coach Jason Hardy about the challenge his team faces.
You mentioned you're still in the playoff picture. You're now 5-3 with 2 games left to play, so still an opportunity to have a good season for the Golden Eagles. I noticed last night that Lincoln County got a loss that was perhaps a little bit unexpected. Does that help you or hurt you in your
yeah, at this point, I think anytime one of the top 4 teams that go to the playoffs loses, it's going to be good for us. And right now, we can win out. We're going to be in one of those situations where Independence is going to win the district. I mean, they're probably going to be undefeated, 10-0. And then really that second place team is going to kind of be dictated on the rest of these next 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And it's us, Laverne, and Stewart's Creek, and Lincoln County. And, you know, we've got a good shot to be one of those 4 teams with the schedule going. If we can win out, we put ourselves in a good spot to win in a playoff game. And you know, all we can do is control us. But you know, when you see Lincoln County getting a loss last night, that really helped us. And to be honest, if we would have won last night and Lincoln County would have ended up losing like they did, we'd have been in really good shape. So it's kind of a double whammy when they lose and we lose as well.
These last 2 games, though, are both games that are winnable for you guys.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're going to be a tough matchup, and probably you look at who we're playing, Columbia and Franklin County, the next 2 weeks, they're probably a lot like us, and some good athletic teams that have played well at times and not played well at times. I think we're right in that boat with those 2. You know, Columbia, I've seen film on them where they've really played lights out, and then I've seen scores where they kind of get blown out. Same thing with Franklin County. And then, you know, same thing with us. You look at the tale of 2 halves last night, you know, we scored 28 points in the first half and then, you know, give up over 28 in the second half. So out of these 2 weeks, it's whichever team shows up and plays consistent for 4 quarters. And, you know, that's what we got to do as a coaching staff, is to make sure that we're that team that does it.
And Columbia is your next opponent this week. What do you know about them?
Well, I know they're a very athletic football team. Got some really good playmakers. You know, they kind of like us. They've been up and down, and I hadn't seen them on film a whole lot. But I know it's going to be a big game. It's actually a TV game, I think, on Friday night, and it's at their place late in the season. So really, for us, it becomes a lot more like a playoff game, and that's the way we'll treat it. And you know, we're going to get our kids mentally prepared, focused, and hopefully we go in there with an attitude like we've got to come here for if we want to be playing in the postseason, we got to get it started this week.
The Tullahoma Wildcats are still looking for their first win of the season after a heartbreaking loss in the last 30 seconds of the game last Friday night against Lawrence County. John Gray spoke with head coach John Olive about this week's opponent.
We just got to keep battling, and we got 2 games left. Believe it or not, we actually had a chance if we won last night. If we won in week 10, we'd have gone to the playoffs. Weird things, and we have 2 games left. One is coming Friday night against Pearl-Cohn, a really outstanding team in our classification. We scheduled them basically because we wanted to see speed, because before you go into the playoffs, you better be able to play against speed, because you're going to see speed in the playoffs.
Right.
You know, didn't know we were going to be quite as deficient at speed as we are, but we still, when we scheduled that game, we were trying to think, you know, the schedule's made out last December. You're thinking ahead, trying to say, okay, we need to see somebody that's got good speed, and I knew Pearl-Cohn would have good speed, and they've got some of the top players in our state. So if you want to see what some of the top talent look like, come out Friday night, and then the following Friday we'll play Giles County at home, and that'll be senior night, I'm sure, here at Tullahoma High School.
The Coffee County Humane Society featured pet this week is Bess. Bess is in urgent need of a good home, as she has been at the shelter for 3 months. Bessie is a very nice dog and deserves to be loved. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made at the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252, Manchester. Their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
And the pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a terrier mix named Zelda. She entered the shelter as a stray and is approximately 2.5 years old and weighs about 25 pounds. Zelda is up to date on most of her vaccinations and will receive a free spay with the $35 adoption fee. She gets along well with other dogs and children. Also, be sure to check out the Tullahoma Animal Shelter on Facebook for upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up after these messages.
The Kia Summers on Us sales event is going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. Let me tell you about this event. Purchase a new Kia Sedona, Kia Optima, Kia Forte and receive 0% financing up to 66 months and your first 3 payments for free. For a limited time only, no strings attached. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. The Kia Summers on Us sales event going on right now. Why buy anywhere else?
These are the children who had no chance. They're known as Brazil's street kids. They wander the streets dying by the thousands from drugs, AIDS, and bullets. Most of them have been abandoned, left to survive on their own. These children needed a place to go. I had to do something. So I brought it up at Rotary. People heard about what we were doing and asked how they could help. Together, we raised funds to give them a home and open the school. They're learning a trade. Now hundreds of kids have a family and a future. They're contributing to the community because Rotary believes in making things better for everyone.
Rotary is making a difference right now.
They have hope.
Rotary gives people an opportunity to help.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1941 at 88 degrees. The record low was in 1972 at 29 degrees. The average high on this day is 71 and the average low is 44. Tonight, look for mostly clear weather in your forecast with a low of around 53. Mostly sunny weather expected on Friday with a high of 81 and a low of 61, and a chance of rain moving into your forecast on Saturday with a high of 79 and a low of 59. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us on Newsleader 6, wishes you and your families a most beautiful weekend. Thank you.